Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Survive the Apocalypse, and today I'm going to go ahead and address something that I got a lot of questions about today on my stream, and it was pretty much related to people that live in Vietnam. So if you're from Vietnam, I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but pretty much Survive the Apocalypse is no longer showing on some of your guys's, and if not some, all of your guys's Roblox. And unfortunately, it's not just that one from my understanding. It's also Rivals as well as other games that would technically be considered rated R or rated M for mature. However, Roblox doesn't exactly have these standards. However, due to the fact that there has been some changes within some of the legislation, from my understanding, on game development and what kids should be exposed to, there were some issues. So let's go ahead and just bring it up right off their Discord first. So pretty much Gnome did state today at 4:27 p.m. Pacific Standard Time that Survive the Apocalypse is currently unavailable in Vietnam. This is not a decision we made, and we are working hard on trying to resolve the issue. Thank you for understanding and being patient with us. So this was the first indication that something was wrong with stuff that was happening in Vietnam. And of course, Kilo did at everyone right here so that it could be more visible. We have no idea why it happened, but we're working with Roblox to try to get it back up. Now, from my understanding, this could just be a whole misunderstanding and maybe you guys will go ahead and get it back up. However, there is a case that potentially you guys might not even see this game anymore. And so I decided to ask the community a little bit, and so Marty, I should say, pretty much went ahead and gave me a little bit of clarification on stuff that he found, but unfortunately he couldn't find the source. But he said it's the same situation as Rivals. 2 years ago, their government tried to ban Steam just because they claimed that it provided pirated games, and unfortunately it was something that wasn't exactly good for you guys to go ahead and watch, since a lot of kids are growing up with violence when it comes to video games. And so on top of that too, I also did ask ChatGPT, and pretty much they did say Vietnam's already published Roblox users towards a localized version called Roblox VNG, which was starting in 2024. However, they also did report that there are some Vietnam users that are experiencing or are unable to access certain games due to the fact that there were some age restrictions to them. Like I did say, if there's any guns that have, or any games that have guns that have any type of violence, that has any kind of, like, I guess you could say blood to it. I mean, obviously it's not real blood, but any games like that, from my understanding, is the reason why the games got knocked out. Now, what is the future for Survive the Apocalypse if you live in Vietnam? And to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure. For all I know, this could be a flukes, but I have asked around the community, and I did ask a couple people from my live stream that did live in Vietnam. Like Marty did also say, like, pretty much this has been happening for a while, where the government's trying to go ahead and control stuff that happens. Obviously, I'm not exactly sure what happens, but I'm just hearing stuff from people that actually are aware of what's happening there. And when I asked the other people from Vietnam as well, they did pretty much said that unfortunately all their games that had guns have disappeared. And due to that, unfortunately, they pretty much predicted that there's a possibility that the games might not even be allowed anymore, which is kind of going to be the bummer thing. And if that's the case, unfortunately, we're going to lose a lot of people in the community. But I can't say this with 100% certainty, but I will say this. For sure, the developers of Survive the Apocalypse are currently looking into this, and they're working very closely with Roblox as we speak. So fingers crossed, this is just a fluke and it's not like that big of an issue. But worst case scenario, assuming that the sources that I have talked to pretty much are accurate, you guys might not be able to play any games that are pretty much rated R or rated M for mature. Even though Roblox is rated E for everyone, there are some things in it that does pretty much constitute a certain demographic when it comes to, like, age, for example. And due to the fact that I'm not 100% sure about it, we're just kind of going to be uncertain about it. But yeah, I do apologize for any of you guys that are out there in Vietnam right now trying to figure it out right now. Obviously there are solutions to this, but I can't exactly say it on here because I guess it's kind of against the TOS of Roblox, but there are ways around it. I'm pretty sure you guys will probably go ahead and figure it out. I'm I know you guys are more than clever, and we'll end up finding a way to go ahead and be able to play the game again. Anyways, guys, I do apologize once again for anyone that's going through this and can't play Survive the Apocalypse, but hopefully this is a fluke and it's not really something that has to do with Vietnam itself. And if it is, well, it's a bummer. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next one. Till then, take care.